Well, maybe I clicked the wrong one. I'm back into portrait. Sorry. Well, it's Friday. Usually good on Friday. I might be a bit early though. We've got about 36% on the battery. Just had a nice cream. No more food after 6 o'clock. Didn't earn any money today. Done very little. Start tomorrow. Fourth day out of 5 days, no drinks. If only I did. Well, never mind. She's gonna give me. Next time I'm gonna ask her to give me more ice cream. That was not a lot of ice cream there. And again, you think they're not making a lot of profits, are they? The restaurants. Maybe I forgot my medicine yesterday, my blood pressure medicine. Couldn't remember if I'd taken it, and I didn't want to double up if I hadn't. But my heartbeat is down to a normal range, under 80. But my top mark was 152. What do you think? Wasn't, like the last time 100 years ago when there was today's problem, a pandemic? Was it the second year that a lot more people died? And did they have more variants in the second? Well, it probably would, I guess. How many variants did they have? And how did it all manage to die out? Because there weren't vaccines then, were there? Was it the same thing? Was it old, obese? Well, there can't have been many obese people at that time. Just talking to myself. I'm just reading now. Kanye West is such a fucking idiot. But now he's put down that he cheated on his wife after the first two kids. And then he cheated at another time. Apart from being a fucking creep, he's also a fucking idiot. I'd say it's fucking. No wonder. I know now why he ran for president, because he was just like Donald Trump. They both thought a lot more than of their abilities. I don't think I can eat any more food. I just ate too much today. I don't know why they keep asking my opinion. And keto. Questo non caccia mancheto. Ryori no Hinshitsu wa ikaga desu ka? What do you think of the quality of our food? 3, I think. And that's being kind. Was it fast or was it slow? Yeah, I think usually it's slow, isn't it? I mean, it's fast. Oh, I got fed up with this. Oh, it just gave me a very small amount there. Hello, why have you made a thing up like that? 2 dots. I don't know, you're just being silly. You're the same person with the circle. I don't know why people do that. Grow up. Budotto, mascarpone, marron cream, no pancake. Now that looks very, very interesting if it came out looking like that. Marron cream, marron is the word for, marron is the French word for chestnut. But in marron, in Spanish means stupid or shit. So I guess a marron is a stupid shit. Was that 3 people? Hello, is it beer you're looking for? I shaved my head today. Well, cut the hair, I didn't really shave it. I was thinking of going to the sauna. I didn't go. It's getting cooler now. I don't think I'm going to have a 2 people. I don't think I'll have a fake beer today. Maybe just water. Maybe it's 2. Is it 5 o'clock yet? I wonder if the beard will stay the same, or these things will just keep growing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if you come to Japan or you're in Japan, there's a chain of coffee called Komeda, but they're just very plain and simple. But they're very, very popular. Always lots of customers. But I think if you can find a small coffee shop, usually the food is a lot better, and they make lunches for between 700 yen and 1,000 yen. It's a lot better service. Plus, you probably get a dessert as well. Yeah, we're going to try and keep out of these restaurants now, or go to another part of the country where it's safe. Oh, they're having a uniform change. At Gusto. Do you want to look? Necktie. That's a Hawaiian one. Maybe we could start selling those on Yahoo. Well, there are all the different kinds of restaurants. They're not all the same. In this restaurant, they're black shirts, very right wing. I think I've had enough tea and coffee today. Time 13 minutes. My usuals aren't here. Maybe it's too early. Someone turned up. I wonder if this person's going to talk. It's Tom. All right, Tom. Any work today? Huh. I need to get a shower, but I just want to sleep. It's cold and raining. Oh, yeah, raining here as well. Isn't that good? You work at the hospital, yeah? They're saying now in Britain, because of COVID, there's going to be a 7-year backlog. So if you've got a serious problem, you're going to be fucked. That's why I need to reduce my problems. So hopefully I can. I want to do a month, but see what it's like after 2 weeks. My heartbeat is back down to under 80. That's good. I need to get one of those blood pressure bands as well. I think I've got one. I don't know if I can reach it. I think it's in the kitchen. You know, put round your hand and check your blood pressure often. But I think I bought one before. It's about 5,000 yen. The doctor actually did suggest it last time, because they think it's just take your blood pressure in the morning and evening as well. So, sorry, sorry, Tom, can you explain what COPD is again, please? Okay, that's a bit similar to what this COVID is, yeah? They're not passing nutrients to the blood or something. So, you know, if I should, I'm not sure if it's. I thought it was actually dropping in this area, but I'm not so sure now. So really, I'm not sure if is it going to increase in winter time. Yeah, that's not good, is it, Paul? Yeah, my sister was smoking, and my aunt's bloody smoking since they're bloody 10 or 11 years old. Sometimes you just can't get through to kids. She tried to get us smoking as well. Well, that prick who tried to get me into trouble with the fucking driving, and I was telling him, you know, just fucking cut down, because he's just coughing and coughing and coughing. If you were coughing like that constantly in the morning, wouldn't you just fucking stop it? What was causing it? Like when my sister came here, I got her to stop smoking. She was here 5 months. Managed to get her to stop smoking. She went back to fucking England, started smoking again. She might be still alive if she'd have fucking stopped smoking. It's a filthy habit. You stink. And when you're a kid and your dad pulls you towards you, oh, it's fucking horrible. Oh, she's only just finished. But I don't know how people do it because I tried it once. Well, my sister gave us a cigarette. She tried to make us smoke. And then a few weeks after that, I tried a cigarette, and it was just, you're just coughing and choking. How the fuck can you want to get over that initial disgust, that pain, that smell? What the fuck is wrong with you? You might as well have fucking "I am a loser" on your head, tattooed on your face if you smoke. Yeah, I knew someone that I used to work with. He said it was easier to stop heroin than it was to stop smoking. That's just simple common sense, you know. When someone offers you something like that, you just say no. Fuck off, loser. I think I don't know if the Americans are fucking undergraduates, and I just said, oh, no, I think maybe Americans says, no, I've never done dope. They just can't believe it. When it was put in food 2 times, I was really fucking paranoid. And there was one time when it was when it was in smoke in the air. That it was funny then. That was a good night. But the other 2 times it was in food, and that wasn't very good. These tablets, they're right pain in the arse. But there's another restaurant over the road, and their tablets are magnetized, so they go into place a lot easier. I don't know. I was just going to say, if people start working from home, there'd be less accidents. And then I remembered that majority of accidents are at home. No, nothing of it, no. But I guess if his eyesight's gone, unless he gets someone to operate his computer, I think blind people can use computers, but they just need the setup. They just need the setup to do it. But then again, if you can, where you want to message, I'm sure there's some setup where you can type. Then again, if you're talking, sometimes it doesn't come out quite right, does it? So don't mind him. He's just got bad eyesight. Yeah, just wondering what. I was talking to J Vlog this morning, and he was saying it's in this area, Nagasaki, it's just pretty normal. You know, the restaurants are open. Oh, really? So he hasn't used it, but it was still, once you just charged it up, he just charged it up and it was okay. I was asking Moe to get me a fucking charger, but she wasn't replying to me. Because there were, on Mericari, this is a good site and some cheap things, but I need to put in my fucking details, like ID. And, well, I bought I bought this laptop because I was fed up with my computer always switching to fucking Japanese. And then I didn't use it. And I offered to give it my daughter, but she bought a laptop. My son didn't want a laptop. So now I can't find a charger, so I need to buy a charger. But on Amazon, they're 3,000 yen. And on Mericari, they're about 800 yen. This is what I don't understand about Mericari. You have to post, the seller has to post the item as well. So the seller is selling something for 800 yen. It's going to cost 400 to 600 yen to fucking post it. So that system for me is not really a good idea. Because on Yahoo, if you've got something for sale, like this, the buyer pays for the postage. And sometimes if it's a large item, it can be expensive. Oh, I can smell the fudge burning in the kitchen. All right, pal. I think I'm feeling a bit sleepy as well. Oh, I might go have a look for the charger in the back room. Could be. Right, if no one's going to talk, I'm going to go for a poop and switch off and go for a poop. Or should I go for a poop and then see if anyone's come back? I'll go for a poop and then come back, see if anyone's turned up or going to talk. Mm. Yeah, just eating too much food. You can. There is on some places there are dryers, but it take forever. But if the jet of water straight up your bum and it just clears, sometimes I think it's a lot better with that water thing, without a doubt. Because the shit, when you're old, the shit goes all over the place. It's messy, so I am thankful for that. But I must admit, I did like it when I was when I was doing the fasting. You know, between 6 hours and 20 hours or whatever. That it was good. I enjoyed not shitting. Because it's a right fucking pain, this. And I guess that's the thing, innit, Tom? You know, if you're just shitting a lot, it means you're eating too much food. And it's not as bad as that, it just gets on your fingers. Yeah, there was a video on. Okay. Actually, is IBS. I'm sure I read it somewhere. If you eat too much and drink too, as in alcohol, if you eat too much and drink too much, can that be a precursor or can that cause IBS? Because I think that's what my sister had, but because my brothers kept on sending her lots of money, all she did was eat and drink and smoke. I didn't want to do this, but maybe I should. Just the last one. I had a. Oh yeah, so alcohol is bad for the intestines. Yeah, I'm seeing if I can get a grip on my alcohol intake. You know, because sometimes it just is. Thank you. So it's. Yeah, I didn't well, the last 2 or 3 weeks before the last week, I was drinking far too much. Yeah, I always try to put something in there. Look at that fucking up there. But like I said, I didn't like when my fucking for a few days my heart was like about 100 beats, beats per minute. I didn't like that at all. So it's back down to under 80 now, and I've just started doing a bit more exercise. But I do, you know, like the other day when I was drinking gin and chatting with everybody, I had a really good time, you know, and without a doubt, alcohol makes me a bit looser with my tongue, for the want of a better phrase, and it can be funny. And I don't mean to upset anyone. But now in this area, it's the 12th, I think. But you know, it's this cat and mouse thing. If you, oh, what's it now? Yeah, they found out when, oh, it was the Brazilian Olympics. one of these, a million people came to the. Oh, that was it. It was this American scientist, and they went all over the world testing parasites and worms and germs. And each country is different. Each country is very, very different. So swabbing, just by swabbing poles, posts, train seats, things like that, they can tell where a person has been. And they said that when a million visitors went to Brazil, there was just all kinds of fucking stuff from all over the world. And so it's just like, what's happening, what happened with Britain and Italy. People just started fucking traveling all over the place, and they were definitely bringing in the COVID fucking bits and bats, the COVID bacteria. But it's fascinating, fascinating video. It's on YouTube, and there was all kinds of these bugs. But at the end of the day, it was that we need them. We need these things to build immune systems. If we didn't have immune systems, and this is what killed a lot of people all over the world when the fucking conquerors, the Spanish, the English, the French, the Belgians, the Portuguese, they just took all their fucking germs to these countries and they just fucking killed the population because they had no defense against them. My blood pressure was a little high this morning, and I'm not sure if it was because I just had one can of non-alcoholic beer last night, and or I just forgot my medicine. So I'll check tomorrow morning. But 2 weeks or a month without a beer can do me good. Oh, I've only heard of that film. I've never seen it. But I have seen several newspaper incidents of that, because that wasn't probably the only kid with the boy in the plastic bubble. Yeah, I know they were. Yeah. I'd read about them many, many years ago. But there was also the Seinfeld. They did a similar thing with a boy in the plastic bubble. Well, I think they ended up killing him or making him very sick. But was John Travolta the father, or was he a reporter or something? Oh, really? So how old was he? Were they playing the kid at different ages then? Can't be good being a boy in a plastic bubble if you want to jerk off, can it? But I guess this is a very old film, yeah? And you got to think that you've got to think the kid's got to be better off dead, fucking living in a bubble all his life. Can you imagine if he was a pervert? He said, "Mummy, mummy, take me to the park. I want to masturbate in front of all the other children." Safe and secure inside his plastic bubble. Oh, that's okay. So did he end the? Oh, don't tell me. I might watch it later. So I wonder if it's on Netflix. I don't know if you heard this before. I was just watching a really good series on Netflix called Paranoid. It's an English detective story, police story, in collaboration with our great friends now, the Germans. They could have made a cartoon series of that, couldn't it? The boy in the plastic bubble plays with a great white shark. All right, Tom. Take care, Pam. Thanks for chatting. Bye-bye. Ciao. Anyone else there lurking? Anybody lurking want to say anything? Four people watching. Oh my god. Maybe. Is it Iwama? Is it you, Iwama? Are you watching me? Have I ever played any video games? Yeah, not for a long time. Those them from the 1970s and 80s. But the last video game I played I played a lot of Tetris. That was very addictive. But I still couldn't get past many. I don't know, maybe 7, 8. It's a great game, invented by Russians. And the last time I saw something of that, I think it was an American guy. He'd been the champion for maybe 16 years. and I think he lost the title to a young Japanese guy, a 16 or 17-year-old Japanese kid or Chinese kid. And there's a lot of money in it as well. What videos games do you play? But of course, the games are a lot more complex now. I've seen the one with warships that's always advertised. Yeah, amazing in reaction times, yeah. You know, when you think, well, I guess anyone that are good at these games, they've got amazing. And I guess it's not just practice either. They've got some real skill inside. You know, but aren't there like video game players? They can earn like millions of dollars. I mean, even teenagers. What the fuck do you do? You're a 12-year-old kid, and you're earning $1 million a year from playing video games. Where are you watching, Trey? So you're obviously you're a native English speaker, yeah? Where are you watching from? I think I've got depression. All I want to do is sleep. I'd rather have depression than COVID. I'm just wondering what the next few months are going to bring. You know, because in New Zealand, Australia, they're now coming into summertime, but they've still got big problems. New Zealand has closed the country down. So when I first went to New Zealand, as you're flying into New Zealand, the air crew, the flight staff, the assistants, attendants, they walk down the fronts, they walk down the aisles with spray, and they spray everybody. Fuck knows what that spray is supposed to do, but it's supposed to. They say it's so anyone who doesn't bring germs into the country to spoil their agricultural plans. So I just wonder what. No, there's no time on there. Are you still there trying? Because sometimes the Wi-Fi cuts off, and I don't get a message telling me that it's cut off. So I keep on talking like a nitwit to myself. What's that on my eye? I haven't done a lot of work this week. Nope. did this the other day. Let's fucking do it again. Okay. Yeah, he looks like he cut out. He cut out for a while. If he's still there. So, but usually before he's told, in the past he's told me that he's cutting out or I need to do something. But this new phone doesn't tell me. But I went to Ohio. I went to Sheffield, Ohio, because I'm from Sheffield in England. I thought I would call in. No, they've got a Sheffield. No, they've got a Sheffield. So a lot of places, when people went from Britain and all over the world to America, they went to a new area and they called it after the towns that they were from, like Sheffield, Manchester, Birmingham, Palestine, Paris. Unless, of course, when people got there, they had a council meeting and said, let's call our town Paris because it's fancy. Oh dear. But I think there are 4 Sheffields in America. So Sheffield was famous for the crucible steel pot, birth of steel, stainless steel. Yeah, London. On a London bridge that's in Havasu. I didn't know, but I knew of a London in Ontario, in Canada. I didn't know there was a London in. I didn't know there was London in America. That's the first time I've heard that. All right, Peter. Yeah, I never heard that. You think that would put most people off living there, wouldn't you? This is a shithole town. That's nice. Sometime when I'm here, the staff at this restaurant actually say hello to me. The manager doesn't, because he's a prick. But the other staff. Yeah, well, I know there's a Manchester. I was watching that. There's a film called Manchester, or something. No, they not generally, no. Unless they've studied. They understand little bits if you actually force their brain back to school 10 years ago. Is it Manchester, America, or Manchester, England? Manchester, England can be very dangerous at the moment. Yeah, there's something about Manchester by the Sea, I think it was. And it was just so fucking depressing. I couldn't watch that film. Yeah, there was something I saw an headline and it said an Australian cricketer called Tammy. It's a girl's name. My niece is called Tammy. Oh, so you've been about them. Did you enjoy it in Scotland? You'll be all right in Scotland, not being English. I went there on my honeymoon with the wife, and I got some strange looks because the Yorkshire accent's pretty strong, and I was getting a few glances in the pub. But I don't want, sometimes it's difficult. Even I'm okay with languages, but sometimes it's difficult to understand Scottish people, even if the ones that speak clearer. Yeah, I was just talking on a couple of live streams. I've been watching Seth Meyer. When I first saw Seth Meyer, I didn't think it was very interesting at all. But then he was doing this daytime drinking, and it was quite a good show. He goes for it. You should check it out if you haven't seen it. This Seth Meyer daytime drinking, and he was drinking with Lord on one show. The singer from New Zealand. And he could drink. He has a couple of shows, one where he's drinking with his mom and another one where he's drinking with his brother and his dad. So he's quite, he's got a nice family. Well, I can't remember if I've seen the mother one. Does taste strong. What's happening in Tokyo with the COVID? Is it dropping down? What are the numbers like? I don't think I'd last long if I had won a lot of money on the lottery. But I don't know, it's gonna fucking clear up. No, I think that's what's happening in Israel. They said they got everyone vaccinated, and then they find out that the antibodies aren't lasting long. They definitely need a fucking quick tester, don't they? Just people go in, take a quick swab, and they need an automatic tester to find out who's fucking got it and who hasn't got it. Yeah, obviously that doesn't give me great feeling either. If you've had the 2 shots and you don't feel it, just fucking mask up, eh? I think I'd be masking up if I was in Tokyo. Masking up and then fucking getting my gun out and give me your money. Did 25 plus 1 up the north, or 20, what do you mean 25? 25 spits? Did anyone from the Canadian team become positive? Yeah, just maybe wasn't there like 1 or 2 cases or something? Oh, okay, just like closing these things down, like if one person came in from Australia, and he gave it to all those people in New Zealand, and we have plane loads of people coming in from fucking India. A low brand account. Santa Maria. Is that Christopher? Christopher Columbus. I couldn't think of his name the other day. That was one of his ships. Was it Santa Maria the Pinta? So I'm glad they're not selling alcohol now, because I would definitely feel like having one if they had some. Maybe I'm sleeping. I guess if I'm not getting up 4 or 5 times to piss, I will sleep better, won't I? I never looked at it that way before. So they don't need you for the thingy games then, Peter, the Paralympics. I just saw something today with a Chinese swimmer with no arms won 4 gold medals. Fuck, I thought it was pretty amazing. Don't tell me fucking phones. I don't know when this phone. Can someone say something quick? Because I don't know if the phone's frozen again. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So you didn't get a lot of downtime then between the events, like sleeping in the car. There's a doctor, a doctor in England just being fired. She needed a nap, and she took a 2-hour break, and she'd just become a doctor. Maybe after working hard all that time to get to be a doctor, maybe she thought she could take a break. Now she became a doctor. So, when you said you were doing those spit tests, did you so they could tell straight away if you got it? What car was it? Would you have like a people carrier or step wagon? Okay, they're a bit small now. Those though, aren't they? Yeah, didn't they reduce the size of those step wagons? Right, Pete, I'm going to get off, mate. Get myself a bottle of water to settle in for the night. Yeah, but how many, what was the most people that you carried? So I guess you wouldn't have to carry their equipment as well. All right, pal. I just thought of a quick question then.